So if you're not willing to have both sides of the coin, my teacher would say, Manu, that was his name, then you can't have one or the other. You can't just study game and go get all the hot chicks. The guys who are getting the supremely hot chicks using game the way it's taught have put in their time. Personally, me, I've been kicked out of 2 restaurants in San Jose because I was miscalibrated. Manager came up, sir, you're going to have to leave. And that's fucked up. It's an uncomfortable experience. That's the least of it, man. I have story after story of shit that I've done. Boyfriends threatening me, husbands threatening to kill me. It's like, I fucked up. But now I'm at a point where it's rare to get any reaction like that. So the advice is to recognize what you're getting into, but it's worth it. If it's worth it for you to be able to get super hot chicks and handle this part of your life once and for all, where you just know you have some skill, then do it. For more advanced pickup artists, I tell you this straight up, if you have not studied and understood the mystery method, you're missing out. And I guarantee you're not as good as you could be. I guarantee you're not as good as you could be, okay? You got to study it and understand it, even if you're good. I have pickup artists here that are already good, and now they're all going back, and their game is tremendously improving. Because it's scientific method. It has a structure where you can always find out where you are if you're fucking up. It's incredible. That's for the people that have been studying game and maybe haven't had the experience of the mystery method done correctly. A lot of people can talk about it, they can't demonstrate it, right? Find a good teacher. And thirdly, for people who have and they're still struggling, you need to find a good teacher. You got to find a good teacher. How many good teachers do I know? I know 4. You know mystery and you know Matador. Okay? The other 2, don't worry about it. Okay? But legit teachers. You would never, in the field of martial arts, if your life is on the line or someone's going to knock you out or break your limb or choke you out, you're not going to go to some schmo who hasn't demonstrated his skills before. Doesn't matter how many certificates he has. No matter what kind of website he has. You need to find a legit teacher who can teach and has already demonstrated who he is. That's why it's important for me to have a family tree. Mystery taught Matador. Matador, Arash. Good, we could trace that shit. That didn't come out of nowhere, right? And if you call him up, or if you see Matador, you say, what do you think of Arash's game? He'll tell you. It's the way it is. That's life, right? So for everybody else who's been studying, yet maybe stuck somewhere, find a real teacher who can help you, period. Simple. Done.
Oh, yeah, dude, very nice. Like, you seem to live like a really kick-ass life. I mean, you're an accomplished martial artist. You met all these famous guys. You met Mystery, you met Matador, you met Ross Jeffries before.
Yep.
Manu, I looked up his stuff on YouTube. He was in the A-Team.
Yeah, Manu was incredible. Man, yeah, I'll talk all day about Manu. But yes, he was my original teacher. Everything I can do is because of him as a base I have. Manu Tipo.
Like, I'm curious, like, how did you build up this lifestyle? How did you meet all these people?
That I still... Hey, your voice, by the way, is really faded, so if you could fix it, because I'm trying to desperately hear you right now.
Can you hear me?
That's better.
All right, I'll just have to hold my mic up like this. All right, yeah, so how did you meet all these guys?
I really can't answer that with a fact, because I've thought about that question all my life. I don't know. I don't know. I do know when I met them, I instinctively knew how to act, and they saw something in me that they appreciated. And I really dedicated myself to these teachers. I really did. And right now I'm doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with one of the best Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu masters in the world. And I've dedicated my whole life to the guy, you know. For the last 10 years I've been studying with him. September is 10 years. I love that. I love being a good student, you know. So I don't know how I met them. I really don't know. If you try to work out the math of it, it's impossible. So I can't figure out how I met them. But after I did, I knew what to do.
Like, I'm sure a lot of these people, like, they have, like, students all on them, like, wanting to be, you know, their students personally. Like, what do you think separated you from the other guys?
You got to ask them that question. I can only guess. You know what I mean? I know my qualities that if I was, you know, I am a teacher. As a teacher, I would see the sincere determination, desire, and passion of this person to really learn and give proper acknowledgement to that teacher. That's very important. That's why I keep dropping Matador's name or Mystery's name, because, and even Manu, who's passed away 7 years ago, that's important to me. People have lost that tradition. You have to give respect to the people that came before you. There's people that have said to me, man, your game is so great. You know, it's better than so-and-so. I said, listen, I don't even compare myself to Matador. I don't even compare myself to Mystery. I would be foolish. Who cares? Who cares? Without them, there would be no me. So let's just get that straight, right? But it's this Western mentality of like, step over everybody, get to the top, and blah, 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 and be the best. Shut the fuck up, you know? So, I don't know. Maybe that's what they saw. I don't know. You would have to ask them. I think I would see this in myself. A guy who knows that he's going to do whatever it takes to be the best.
Yeah, very nice. All right, like, I looked up some of your videos on YouTube, you know, and are you like a club promoter?
No, I'm not. I actually used the game to create a lifestyle of a rock star. I want to be on stage. I want to have a mic. I want to have girls around me. I want to perform. But I don't have a voice besides what you hear. I can't sing worth shit. So it's my secret how I did it. But I used the game to position myself where I'm at now. I do shows. I get hired as an artist to go into a club and put on a show. A promoter is someone who promotes people to go to the club and gets paid off of it. I get hired by the club as an outside. I go in, I do a show, and I leave. That's what I do.
Can you drop any hints if like one of the guys listening to this wants to do something similar?
Absolutely. Hints are this. First of all, I have skills. You know, I'm on stage. I'm capable because of Manu. I'm a theater, you know, a master of theater. I know what I'm doing. And so you have to have something, right? So I can produce a show. I can direct and produce shit. So that's what I have. But the big hint in regards to game is if you have beautiful women around you, enough of them, it opens many, many doors for you. And I knew that. So I knew that having that, I could open doors, and I did. Okay,
so like social circle.
You better believe it, man. You wouldn't believe my life. You should add me on Facebook. You literally, I tell you, I bet you there's nobody else in the world that we know that has a Facebook like me, unless it's Hugh Hefner. There's nobody surrounded, because even the celebrities, bro, they get chicks, but they don't have them in their social circle the way I have them. You got to believe. Well, you'll see it for yourself.
Okay, yeah, I saw your Facebook. You do, I saw I think your Picasa web photos, and that's I can attest to what you're saying.
That's my life. That's what I do.
Yeah. Well, how did you build up your social circle? How do you get that many females around you?
By having very tight, meticulous game. Very tight game. That's it. Because
so it all just goes back to game.
If you know the structure of the mystery method, there's comfort in the middle. C2 is deep comfort and connection. If you have a comfort and connection with the beauty, I just did it with the 9s and 10s. Now, just like that, every relationship will end eventually. You got to know how to end it. So girls will come and go, but the core group keeps getting stronger and stronger. My vision is to one day be the guy who establishes what is sexy in our current culture, because of the way I look and who I am. I'm a rebel, and you see how I look. And my girls are the new playmates. They're the new, you know what I mean, the new Playboy playmates. They're the IMC Sinful Angels. That's who we are. And you'll see this, because it is in our area, we're known as the hottest girls in the Bay Area are under Arash. So now all we got to do is get the word out to bigger than Bay Area, and it's happening already, you know.
Oh, very nice. Now, I'm curious, though. What do you think is your biggest sticking point right now?
Good question. At the moment, my confidence has not caught up to my game, if that makes any sense. My confidence is lower than my ability to do game. So I'm starting to see that at some point, they're reacting to my game, which is really tight, but I start to fuck it up because my confidence is not there yet. And that incongruency has been killing me. And now I'm getting it. That's what I'm currently working on right now, is to see myself as they see me, because I still have in me that little boy who is fucked up with a lot more confidence now, but I see it come out at times. Somewhere in that structure, that shit comes out. And now I've been in the process. It's funny you asked, in the last 3 days I've seen it, to just nuke it out. It's like, it's incongruent. That's it. And you may never see it, my lifestyle and what I can do, but that's why I'm stuck. That's why I need to fix right now.
Okay. Well, what about the rest of your life? What other goals do you have? I mean, you seem to be doing pretty damn well already.
You know who Lil Wayne is?
Yeah.
My goal is to achieve material and fame success higher than him. He's the one, his picture's in the background for that purpose. He's in the back. I'm pointing to him. There.
Yeah, I see him.
Yeah. To spread the teachings of my teachers and help, honestly, because that seems to be the one activity that fulfills me at the end of the night more than anything else, is when I help people. And it's very selfish, and it's not all fucking valiant and shit. Oh, he wants to help people. I only want to do it because it actually makes me feel better. At the final analysis, that's what it is. And to really just open my eyes and see, there's a lot of like goals. I'm really goal-oriented and shit. But in a big picture, Lil Wayne status and higher, then use that and what I know to help as many people as I can. And on a personal level, just continue evolving as an individual and see what it is, man. I mean, like, you know, it's quite a journey living. It's a trip, you know. It's a trip. So I enjoy thinking about life and philosophizing about it and seeing what it's all about.
Okay, yeah, sounds good to me, dude. Like, what's your day-to-day life like nowadays?
I have a very strict schedule, I'll tell you. I get up at 9 a.m. every single day. I make myself some kind of smoothie juice for breakfast. I go and I do jiu-jitsu from 11. I finish at 2. I get home. I shower. This is every day. I shower, hang out with my girlfriend till around 4. Some days at 3:30 or 4, I come to this office where you're seeing, and I teach game on Skype or meet with people. At 5, I'm in my martial arts academy teaching till 8:30. At 8:30, I head back to this office, teach, lecture, or hang out with a friend. This goes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday is very similar to that, except at the end of the night I hang out with my girlfriend. Saturday I teach in the morning. I have an open schedule in the middle of the day where I hang out with a friend or go out gaming or whatever, and then I hang out with the girlfriend. Sunday I hang out with the girlfriend, have a meeting. Sunday now I hang out with a friend. Literally every single week is like that, and it's been like that for years now. Okay, well, since I started game.
Okay, like what about your products? Can you tell us like just what you have? Like you got boot camps. What else do you have?
If a person is interested in learning from me, it's really easy. They go to seductiveinstinct.com. Can they email us there? They just shoot an email and they say what they want to learn. Okay? Then 48 hours is my turnaround time for everything, man. If you haven't heard in 48 hours from us, we didn't get it. Straight up. I can't go. 2 days is long enough to go to another country and come back, you know? So, they say what they want. Based on that, we'll email them and say, look, here are the options, dude. You know, and money is an issue for a lot of people. I don't know, you know, from where you are, but in this economy in the United States, it is. And I don't give a shit about that too much. It has to be fair. It has to be something where, you know, I feel like it's worth the time. You know, I gave you my schedule. Somewhere in there I fit somebody. That's it. Straight up. That's my schedule. So there's an infinite number of products because it's tailored to the person. Now, on the other hand, we just released the Alpha Male series. It's a 6 DVD set, 5, 6 DVD sets. I don't remember. And that's really cool because that has so much information up and down the scale on alpha males, and there's language patterns, and there's opens, everything. Okay, so that's for somebody who just wants to check it out. And there's also, you know, again, webinars. We have this thing called Secret Diaries, where I interviewed some of these 9s and 10s, and you could see me talking to them, and there's a lot to learn. So those are some of the actual products that are out. But what I like my business to be is someone contacts us, we develop a personal relationship, find out what they're all about. Based on that, we give them a few options. The one that fits their budget, they take it. I change their life. They go out and they tell the world how incredible I am. And then Lil Wayne can be my little bitch afterwards.
All right, dude. Sounds good. Anything else you want to say to the audience from here?
Yeah, man. First of all, thank you for doing this. You get the word out. You know what I mean? We all have our jobs. So,
yeah.
You know, now because of you, more people are going to have an opportunity to learn from me and the stuff that I know. To the audience, you know, any final messages? Like, bottom line, and it's going to sound weird and cheesy, but it is what it is. Let's just make it a better place for everybody. You know what I mean? Somehow, some way, whatever your skills are, whether you're whatever you work as a doctor, whatever the fuck you do, you sweep the streets. You know, let's wake up and go to bed trying to make it a little bit better for everybody. You know what I mean? And then then it's worth it. And then my teacher Manu would always say, be the best and fuck the rest. So that's the message. Be the best and fuck the rest.
All right. Thank you, Arash, and it was good talking to you.
Mm-hmm. Pleasure meeting
And
you, brother.
yeah, dude. And I'll just